Okay, here's day 2. We're hiking. We're going up to Grinnell Glacier. And this is a little cloudier today. You can see Grinnell Lake over there. And our trail appears to be heading up into the clouds. Okay, well, here we are some more. Grandma and I have put on our raincoats because it's getting a little misty. And hopefully it won't get too wet. Alright, Grandma made sure we stopped here because of the view. I'll let her describe it.
It's just incredible. This whole hike is amazing, but that lake is so turquoise, and I think that the glacier is now covered by the cloud up there, but the waterfalls coming down from the glacier into the lake. Anyway, it's beautiful. We love you.
Okay, we're now much higher than we were before. There's that waterfall, and you can see just below the clouds there, you can see the other, the glacier.
The Grinnell Glacier.
We're going over there, I think. We're still going up. Look at that trail. It's going to keep going up there. Apparently we go even higher. We're going to the moon. Okay, I found another large rock-like house built by those rock beavers. I think it may be at the end of the trail. You can see where we come, where all those lakes are down there we started. Not the first lake or second lake, but way down there. And we're up here. There's the glacier. So you can't see it all. Supposedly it's 300 acres. And here is the star of the hike. Grandma.
I made it. Barely.
Okay, well, we're at the end of our hike. Or I guess the middle point, because we still got to go back. This is the lake around the glacier. I want to get down to it. Grandma's up at the top of this thing. She's decided to take a break. You can see, and I'm just sitting on this little rock here that goes into the water, but I'm not going to go swimming. It seems quite cold. And there's the clouds up here. It was a pretty cloudy day today, but still a lot of fun hiking. Well, on second thought, I couldn't resist. I got to go down and see how cold this water is. Ooh, it is like ice water. No, I won't be going swimming. Okay, here we've stopped for lunch at this, coming down from the mountain. Grandma is eating all my potato chips. And Grandma said we should show them these baby trees. Well, there's lots of little pine trees. And
Gee, look at this.
okay, this guy snuck right up behind us while we were eating lunch. Well, I'm back in my hotel a day later putting this video together, and you'll notice I stopped videoing right when that bighorn sheep was getting closer. I'll tell you what happened. The reason I stopped was because Grandpa cannot concentrate on videoing when he's panicking. The bighorn sheep slowly meandered over to Grandma and I sitting on our little bench. And we said, well, we'll just be very quiet so we don't scare it. Well, it turns out he wasn't scared at all. In fact, I think he wanted to scare us. So he got within maybe 3 feet of Grandma, and she could reach out and touch him. And then he just stood there. And he just looked us in the eye. He looked Grandma in the eye. I looked at him. He looked at me. He said, I see you ain't got any gun. No, that's not really what he said. But he looked at us, and he kind of showed us his horns. They were very big horns. And Grandma and I, and he didn't move. So we decided, well, our sitting here being quiet is not working. It seems to be, he doesn't seem to be going away. So we decided we're going to leave. Now, Grandpa doesn't like getting blisters, and sometimes when we stop for lunch, I take my shoes off and my socks off, kind of air everything out, let it dry out. So I didn't have any socks or shoes on, so I couldn't very well run over and climb up a tree. So anyway, we decided to quietly back away. Grabbed all our lunch and our stuff, and we slowly backed away from this bighorn sheep. And then after we backed away, he just marched right over to our bench and started eating some bushes by my bench. I think he thought we were sitting on the tastiest bushes around and wanted us to get out of the way. I'm not sure if he's being polite or if he was trying to intimidate us with his horn, because I was a bit intimidated. Maybe someone should look up for me whether bighorn sheep are dangerous. He seemed very big. I think those horns could knock over a small tree if he got a little head start.
Down.
Okay, we're on our way down. I was a little tense there with that goat. I'd taken off my boots, so I couldn't actually run away.
He was big and strong.
All right, now we're going to see. This is where we're heading down there where these lakes are. Let's see how pretty that lake is. That's where we were, up at that glacier. Look what we have here. Maybe those other ones weren't mountain goats. They might have been bighorn sheep. Because these look more like mountainy kind of mountain goats. And they're just supposed to stay away from these things, but I don't know how the trail goes right by them.
We're having an exciting day.
Well, the last couple just walked right by them, so I'm thinking we'll give it a chance. All right, here's another one right in the middle of our trail. We can't go anywhere. We're stuck. All right, well, this guy decided to go the other way off our trail, which is good. All right, so here's some more animals. Where'd he go? There, some. What are those? All right, here's another picture of Grinnell Lake. And if you look over here, that's the glacier where we were hiking earlier, way up there, or maybe a third of the way down. There is a trail down to this lake, but it's closed because of grizzly bears. So we won't be going down to that lake. Although I don't see any grizzly bears from up here. Okay, here's another wild animal we found. I have no idea what it is. Somebody look that up for me. Okay, well, those are some highlights from our Friday hike. It was quite exciting going to Grinnell Glacier. We saw the bighorn sheep and the mountain goats and some unknown kind of bird and bugs. I got a little confused about the goat and the sheep. It seems like a goat should have short hair and the sheep should have long, fluffy hair. So I called the bighorn sheep a goat at first, but apparently here the sheep has short hair and the goats have long, fluffy hair. Or maybe someone can help me out with that too. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing about our Friday hike, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Love you guys.